Yes, and along with you, I want to thank Marion Ware and all the great crew at Community Media Center for once again sending out a hardworking staff to get together this broadcast. And a lot of people who can't make it out tonight for the parade are getting a chance to see it live on webcast and, of course, later on channels 19 and 21.
And another interesting side note, Bob, you and I have done the parade together for a number of years, but I actually have another partner here that I've done the parade longer with. And that's my good buddy Mike Fell, the producer sitting behind us. Well, Mike's done a fantastic job for, umpteen years is the running number, and he just keeps getting better every year.
Well, congratulations, Mike. When you have a colleague like Tom Cannon, life is good on Fallfest weekend. As you can see, we're getting the beginning of the parade approaching the Recreation and Parks building here on Longwell Avenue. And as Tom is alluding to, the very first entry, heading things up, is Westminster City Police Chief Jeff Spaulding. And then again, you have the Westminster Fall Fest, the banner. That's always indicative. 36 years, Tom Cannon. And how many participants are we having?
We're going to have slightly over 60 participants this year. And carrying the Fall Fest banner, we have Special Olympic athletes. They are for, athletes from the Carroll County chapter. Special Olympics of Maryland Carroll County chapter is one of our partner charities this year, Bob.
I understand we have 3 charities. They're one of them. Who are the other 2, Tom?
The other 2 are the Good News Jail and Prison Ministry, plus we also have the Stacey Davis Breast Cancer Fund.
The Westminster Municipal Band is coming into your camera view, and they've been around since 1893. The nonprofit community band is under the direction of Sandra Miller and drum major Steve Wantz. The band performs in concerts and parades all across the state. You can visit the website of the city band anytime to find out more about them at westminsterband.com since 1893.
No, I didn't get the information.
Yeah, I think he told me to tell you.
Oh. Bob, following the Westminster Municipal Band, we have the Westminster's Mayor and Common Council. I see our Mayor Kevin Utz, Dr. Robert Wack.
The president of the Mayor and Common Council is Dr. Robert Wack, and as you can see, he's appearing with Councilwoman Suzanne Albert, Councilman Tony Chiavacci, and Dennis Frazier. And again, the Special Olympic athletes carrying the banner.
Of course, right behind them, our good friends from the Community Media Center. Community Media Center, or CMC, is Carroll County's public education and government media facility. They operate 5 local cable TV channels. Each year, the CMC covers the Westminster Fall Fest Parade and broadcasts it on cable channel 19 and 23. This year, the Media Center is also providing live stream coverage of the parade on their website, carrollmediacenter.org. To find out how you can create local television, visit carrollmediacenter.org or sign up for their monthly orientation class. Bob, you want to talk about this Wild Gang?
Oh, I've got to talk about these guys. Can't miss them at all. Betsy Santos, Jack Edwards, Annie B., Art Sinclair, and Jay Matson in the 1975 WTTR Cadillac Eldorado Oldsmobile convertible featuring WTTR News and on-air personalities, although it says Oldsmobile. Now, how can we get a WTTR Oldsmobile and also make it a Cadillac? That's a hybrid I have yet to see.
Typo. Yeah. And also affectionately known as Large Marge. There's one of our Fall Fest sponsors this year, Carroll Community Bank. Carroll Community Bank for the way you live, work, and grow. Branch office located in the Westminster Shopping Center.
And I would like to congratulate Russ Grimes and Donna Fredericks and all of their staff down there. What a super, super bunch of people. They love Carroll County, and it's really good to see them involved with the Fall Fest Parade and other parts of the events all weekend long here in Westminster. Absolutely, they do a great job.
Next up, Bob, we have the king and queen of this year's Westminster Fall Fest, This year's King and Queen are Stephen Davis and Abby Rudder from the Stacey Davis Breast Cancer Fund. They're going to join us up here on stage and be 2 of our 3 judges. Our other lovely judge is Kim Payton of Unique Jewelry, one of the fine merchants here in downtown Westminster.
And we'll welcome them indeed. Hi, Abby. Hi, Bob Mathers. Nice to meet you. Hi, Stephen. Hi. There's Bob Mathers. Nice to meet you. This is Tom Cannon. And this
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
We'll step
This
over
is Kim.
She's going to give you
the
the
judge here.
routine.
Okay.
Next up, Bob, we had Carroll Air Transient, where anyone can ride. There are 4 dedicated fixed route shuttles or 26 demand response route. Call CATS at 410-876-7433.
And they are some cool cats indeed, Tom Cannon. Westminster High School's marching band, under the direction of Jennifer Baudry Jones, Assistant Director Brian Thompson, and Drum Major Mishka Johnson. The Westminster Owls have been selected as the state of Maryland's representative, and this, by the way, big news, in the Pearl Harbor Memorial Parade in Hawaii in December. By the way, the Owls would like to thank all who have supported and donated to the cause, and look forward to representing Westminster, the state of Maryland, and our veterans at Pearl Harbor. Now, if you would like to support the band, please contact Jennifer Jones at Westminster High School or go to their website at owlband.org.
And right behind the Marching Owls, we have the Westminster Police Department with McGruff the Crime Dog, always a favorite.
McGruff always makes an appearance. And I also like the City of Westminster Police Dare Drug Band with, it looks almost like Yosemite Sam, but I think I got my cartoon characters messed up.
Sergeant Keith Benfer hauling McGruff and friends around.
And the vehicle donated by Heritage Honda of Westminster, Rob Long and all the group over there. And glad to have them taking part.
Following our Westminster City Police Department, we have Winters Mill High School Army Junior ROTC.
And then right behind them, we have Dr. Scott Petroni, Sorkin, and Jarvis Orthodontics for children and adults. Voted Carroll's best year after year. Visit them at one of their 6 convenient locations all around Carroll County. And I like their shirts, Tom. Got braces.
There you go. Next up is going to be one of our longer entries. I see a number of cars coming down the road. We have Lasting Impressions Limousine Service. With 15 vehicles to choose from, Lasting Impressions provides luxurious vehicles featuring their British and American classic car collections, along with their Chrysler and Hummer limos with Lamborghini doors. Let them roll out the red carpet as you get into one of their unique vehicles. They'll provide a sparkling cider toast, loaded refreshments bar, movies, and a tuxedoed chauffeur. For some occasion, they provide complimentary balloons and decorations. Lasting Impressions is licensed in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and is DOT MC licensed to travel to different states. They background check and drug and alcohol test their drivers.
And of course, they carry DOT required liability insurance, and their vehicles are inspected twice a year. So remember, Lasting Impressions for all of your transportation needs. And Tom, you and I can describe with words this particular part of the parade, but as people are watching on the screen, that pretty much paints quite a picture.
That was we're looking at a Rolls Royce right now. Previously, I'm thinking that might have been a Cadillac with some Duesenberg flavor attached to it. Another Rolls Royce. They have them in black or white, whatever choice you prefer.
Driving on the wrong side because it's from Great Britain.
Now there's a beautiful car there. Nice.
There it is. That's the silver.
Would that be a Rolls as well? It is another Rolls.
It is.
Absolutely.
3 in a row. I think the dark one, I think are those called Gray Ghost? Does that sound familiar?
That's exactly right. That's what they're called. Now here comes one with the wing gold door design flipped up, and that is really, really sharp. In fact, it's got the Baltimore Ravens insignia on the side, and flashing lights at either end of the window with Ravens flags decorating both front and back. That's definitely an attention getter, no doubt about it.
And there's a good message. Don't drink and drive. Call lasting impressions. And that is a stretch limo. That's even a hard one to get the whole thing on one camera shot.
That makes the WTTR
There we go.
Cadillac look like a Yugo. Beautiful car. Lasting impressions. I think suffice to say they've made one.
Next up, we have Streetcars of Desire, featuring vehicles in this year's parade. Streetcars of Desire is a Maryland club that hosts fundraisers for nonprofits. Check out their show Saturday at Westminster Ridge behind Target. They benefit the Alzheimer's Association.
Streetcars of Desire, and some nice folks there. There's Grant Stone, who is driving the big Streetcar of Desire, leading the pack. And then behind him, looks like we've got a Galaxy 500. I would say that's about a 1965, 66, if I can get that one right. And then
we have
this little deal coming into our picture.
Is that an El Camino?
A beautiful vehicle too. That is a El Camino. Yes, a Chevrolet El Camino. Absolutely great.
One of the earlier models.
Yeah. My Uncle Babe had one of those. They gave me a ride from Pasadena, Maryland, all the way up to Baltimore. I'll never forget that ride. That's another story for another time.
New Windsor State Bank is a full-service bank, locally owned community bank since 1932. New Windsor State Bank has offered the prompt, friendly service customers deserve. Let New Windsor Bank's professional staff assist you in choosing the right products and services to meet your professional, personal, and business banking needs. Whether you want to save for the future, finance your dream home, or start a new business, New Windsor State Bank can help you reach your financial dreams.
New Windsor State Bank, as they say, member FDIC.
Next up, we have the Westminster Carroll County P-Flag chapter. They meet the third Sunday of each month at St. Paul's United Church of Christ in Westminster. P-Flag is parents, families, friends, and allies united with the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual people to move equality forward.
And now we have the St. Paul's United Church of Christ itself, as they share with their own observations. We are an open and affirming congregation that makes a difference, no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey. You are welcome here at St. Paul's United Church of Christ. And now, the Gamber Smallwood Mustangs. My goodness. Football and cheerleaders. And probably these little ones will come out here and do a little routine for us in a moment or so.
My brothers.
Gamber Mustangs. Not only
The girls cheer for the Gamber Smallwood Mustangs. The program is headed by John Fitzgerald. They play for the Mountain Valley League. The girls cheer for all the games away and at home. Come watch them cheer at the Deer Park Field in Smallwood. Always fun to see the kids of all different ages coming out, Bob, and of course they have to have their families along. That's one of the things that's very enjoyable about Fallfest is the family atmosphere.
No doubt about it. And these little girls are just having the time of their life. They probably are even more encouraged by the fact that many of their friends and classmates are watching them too on the sides of the street. Remember Smallwood Optimist cheerleaders, once again headed by John Fitzgerald, the Mountain Valley League. Watch them cheer at the Deer Park Field in Smallwood.
So are the modern woodsmen still around?
Sorry?
Are the modern woodsmen going to be there?
And next up,
I'm not
coming
sure.
to the
We're
view
having
on your camera is the
issues,
Cancellation.
order issues
1932
there, I can
Chevy
tell.
Hot
Oh, watching what their
Rod.
signs
Tony
say.
Gatta Jr. is piloting this. Now this unit was built in the early 1960s, rebuilt, and stayed a hot rod for over 50 years. Enjoys car shows and doing parades. That's Tony Gatta Jr. And that's a nice vehicle he's put together there.
A lot of time and love and money put in that vehicle, Bob.
Okay. Now I'm a little confused here, Tom. Help me out. It's a 1932 Chevy Hot Rod. It says built in the early 60s. Would that mean rebuilt by chance?
I would think rebuilt, yes.
Okay. But that's even more impressive.
I don't think they had a lot of lowriders in 1932.
I think in 1932 people were just trying to rub a couple of nickels together. I think they call that the Depression.
Next up, Bob, we're looking at the Modern Woodmen of America. Since 1883, Modern Woodmen of America has been touching lives and securing futures. ASA Family Fraternal Insurance Society.
Planting flowers, nursing home visits, planting a tree, they're all about volunteering. And the Modern Woodmen Fraternal Financial Organization.
Volunteering grows on you.
One of the more elaborately decorated floats we've seen thus far, Tom.
Always fun to see the creativity at work in the Fallfest parade. Next up, we have the Manchester Valley High School Marching Band. They're under the direction of Lisa Castellano and drum major Monica Fargoglia.
And the song they're playing is the Temptations classic from 1965, My Girl.
It's one of our newer high school bands, and I think every year they show up, they're getting a little bit larger. Each year, got a few more members. Next up, we have Carroll Hospice and Home Care. Carroll Hospice was founded in 1996 and has provided end-of-life care and bereavement services to our community. Carroll Hospice thanks the community for their support. Debbie!
Tom Cannon with a personal shout-out, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, gotta love Debbie Zepp, the volunteer coordinator at Carroll Hospice. Carroll Hospice has been a partner charity with Westminster Fallfest for a number of years, so know and love Debbie. She's one of the greatest people I know.
Yes, she is. Legacy Contracting and all of the youngsters on their Girl Scout float. Legacy Contracting now specializing in septic inspections and repairs, pulling Girl Scouts from troops 2185, 171, and 516. Now remember, cookie pre-order sales start tomorrow, 27th of September. So contact your favorite Girl Scout to place your order.
I love Samoas. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Oh man, I think I love them all. I do. If you get those in my possession, they won't be lasting long.
Next up, we have the Pleasant Valley 4-H Club. 4-H is your golden ticket to success. Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket from Pleasant 4-H Club. Present this ticket at the fair gates at 10 o'clock in the morning on the first day of the 4-H fair, and do not be late. You may bring with you all members of your own family and anyone else. In your wildest dreams, you cannot imagine the marvelous surprises that await you in 4-H. 4-H is open to all, so join today.
With the song, Tom, another Pleasant Valley Sunday out of the status symbol land. Mothers complain how hard life is, never mind. Habitat for Humanity of Carroll County. Habitat for Humanity believes that everyone should have a decent, safe, and affordable place to live. They build homes in Carroll County using volunteer labor and donations. And their chapter just completed a repair project in Finksburg this month for a retired veteran. And they are looking forward to an exciting project of 5 homes in the spring of 2014. Visit cchabitat.org for donation and volunteer opportunities today.
Also a past partner charity of Fallfest. Next up, Bob, we have the Marriage and Relationship Education Center. They are proudly sponsoring Date Night Carol during October 2013. Date Night Carol is an opportunity for couples who are married, engaged, or seriously dating to take advantage of business discounts and deals and to choose from a variety of dates offered in their community.
That's a nice work that Bill and Ann McKenna do, and a lot of people are really pulling for them. Let's also give a nice welcome to Curbs of Finksburg. Curbs helping millions of women get healthy with their 30-minute fitness solution, and now offering Curbs Complete that incorporates exercise, meal planning, and coaching. Plus, they just introduced meal and snack bars. Stop by and try Curbs of Finksburg free for 1 week.
Next up, Bob, the Winters Mill High School Marching Band under the direction of Kristen Gottlieb and drum major.
And all of the cast. Well, they sound great. Way to go, guys and girls.
Also one of the bands that it's been enjoyable to watch grow over the years. When they started off, they might have had 12 kids, but it's nice to see them get to be a sizable organization.
Yeah. I think that drum major was promoted to a colonel by the time they commit with the notes for it there.
Next up, we have East Middle School Student Government and Multicultural Club. Members of the East Middle School Student Government Association with their advisor, Emma Oberlechner, and members of the Multicultural Club with their advisor, Angela Fritsch.
You're watching coverage of the 2013 Fallfest Parade in Westminster on Community Media. Tom Cannon and Bob Mathers, very pleased to be with you this evening and hope you're enjoying what we're enjoying, which is a great parade on a beautiful night here in Westminster.
Next up is Four-Pawed Freedom 4-H Club. Their cute puppies are being raised to lead a visually impaired person. While they are with the club, they learn their basic commands and are socialized. Then they return to the C9 in Morristown, New Jersey.
I've been through Morristown a number of times, and that's a big attraction up there is that organization, Tom, the Seeing Eye, whereby they train people and train the animals to work with visually impaired people. They do a good work, no doubt.
Now here's something that is a bygone art, I believe. You don't see too many good baton twirlers anymore. And here we have Madeline Alt. She is a champion baton twirler. She has won many titles for solo twirling. Her most recent accomplishments are National Intermediate Solo and 2-baton champion at Notre Dame University, and Dance Twirl Solo champion, 3-baton champion at Twirl Mania at Walt Disney World. Madeline is a freshman at Gettysburg Area High School, where she is a feature twirler for the marching band. Madeline loves to do parades, perform, and make people smile.
And we're going to watch her perform for us right now.
Yeah, girl.
She's starting with 3. I believe the young lady's done this a time or two before, Bob.
Mesmerizing, I tell you, simply mesmerizing.
You see why she is a champion baton twirler.
Madeline Alt, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, you done good, sweetheart, you done good.
And most likely her little brother's made to carry her banner.
All in the family, right?
Next up, we have the Distinguished Young Woman of Maryland and of Greater Westminster. The Distinguished Young Woman of Maryland is from Winters Mill High School, Margot Huffman. She will represent our state at the national competition in Mobile, Alabama in June 2014. Your Distinguished Young Woman of Greater Westminster is Rebecca Dubinsky from Century High School. This is a scholarship program open to all high school junior girls. Go to distinguishedYW.org for information on the upcoming program for class of 2015.
Cheryl Poklemba and a lot of the folks there at the Distinguished Young Women of Maryland have really worked hard year after year after year, and I had a chance to watch some of their events when I first came to Westminster a couple of years ago, Tom, and they really work hard, have high standards, and they just really contribute a lot to the community in training these young women who really have a lot of talents and skills, and they contribute throughout the remainder of their lives. They do great work.
And she also did very well in the Carol's Idol voice competition.
I'd like to see you get into it. By the way, folks, Tom and I on radio, WTTR Westminster, throughout the week, working this together, Fallfest, we have been talking about each other's talents, and Tom is a mimic. He can take any artist musically and within a couple of notes sound just like them. And
Wow.
He proved it to me.
I don't know about any, but I can try, sure. Next up, we have Bella Musique. Ahoy, matey, raise the Jolly Roger, there's pirates among us. Join Bella Musique as we sail the seven seas searching for treasure. Bella Musique, based in Manchester, was founded in 2008 by Georgia Fringer to provide violin, viola, and cello lessons for musicians of all ages. Bella Musique also performs for charities, weddings, and other special events. To learn more about Bella Musique, visit bellamusiquemusic.com. Bella Musique, because everyone can play beautiful music.
Just gave a little wave over there to Ken Fringer, Georgia's husband, and we were able to have them involved with, and again, not to overly mention WGTR, but we had an event recently where they came and took part, and they're so talented, so incredibly talented. Let's listen.
Stay in the back corner.
Bella Musique, very talented group of young men and women, and appreciate the impromptu performance here on Hallgrove Avenue this evening.
Next up, Bob, we have Lorian of Tawnytown. Coming soon to Carroll County, Lorian of Tawnytown Assisted Living Community. Live your pleasure with Flicks Restaurant and Pub, Nick's Movie Theater, and our brand new state-of-the-art wellness center with aquatic therapy. Their premier assisted living community offers an independent setting with amenities that will keep them close to friends and family while being entertained every day.
Lorian started at Mount Airy a while back, and they've been there for a good while. And of course, as you're saying, opening up a new location in Tawnytown. And there you have the Lorian line. That's a beautiful looking trolley. And whoever restores that or whoever put that together sure did a nice intricate job. Look at the close up. It's really nice. And the far view also.
Has wooden benches.
Don't see those around much anymore.
And bringing up the rear of the Lorian exhibit is a vintage Oldsmobile. I would say that's about a 1915 or thereabouts. Wouldn't you, Tom?
One of the horseless carriages, no doubt.
Not a great ride when it comes to a rainy day, but other than that, it's beautiful. Francis Scott Key High School Marching Band. Here they come, front and center, under the direction of Bill Duffy, drum major Lindsey Green, and commanding officer Brian Burrows. five faces there, and you've got the other versions, and they're putting it together. They're making some sweet music. The Francis Scott Key High School Marching Band.
They even have a very good-looking trailer to haul all their gear around in. Next up, Bob, is the Bright View of Westminster Ridge. It's a vibrant community serving independent people as well as assisted living needs and offers a specialized Alzheimer's care program. Please join them for their 8th annual car show on September 28th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That would be the Streetcars of Desire that we saw earlier in the parade.
Yeah, Grant Stone, we mentioned him earlier with the Streetcars of Desire, really does a lot for charity with that organization. And we all know, Tom, that in Carroll County, folks love their car shows, man.
They do. They also love their cheering, and this is one of our traditionally largest entries in our parade, which is the Westminster Wildcats Football and Cheer. Home of the Wildcats, working with youth of the Westminster area to understand the positive benefits that lead to a healthy lifestyle and learn appreciation of the sports of football and cheerleading. They have a number of age groups, and I believe we're probably going to see most of them perform this evening. They're high energy. Looks like a collection of girls from age, what, 4 or 5, Bob, up on in the high school age?
Yeah, they pretty much run the gamut. They got all ages of femininity there, except for the ones in diapers and playthings, I'd say.
Well, I think they're actually bringing up the rear.
Actually, good one-liner there. They are. Although I don't think they're associated with the Westminster Wildcats this year. Maybe we'll get them in next year.
Next up, we have the Girl Scout Junior Troop 1348 and 4242. Girl Scout Community 66 represents girls from Westminster in the areas of Union Bridge, New Windsor, Tawnytown, and Silver Run. Girls ages 5 to 18 are invited to join the premier girl organization in the country. Contact CarrollCountyGirlScouts.com for more information. And once again, remind everyone about the good cookies that are coming out. You can start ordering tomorrow. I don't know about you, but I got to have some Samoas. My mouth is watering now. Thought about them twice now during the parade.
Shortbreads are good. Mints are good.
They've come out with a couple new flavors the past couple of years, too, and I think there's one debuting this year.
Where's your badges?
I always look forward to it, just like you.
Where's your badges?
They are delicious. Like the sign says on your screen, support Girl Scouts, buy some cookies. Also included with Junior Troops 1348 and 4242 are Young Troop 56 and the Daisy Troop 2109.
Ah, yes, the rounds. They're not done yet.
Once again, the Girl Scouts Junior Troop 1348 and 4242, and all of their associates, friends as well, coming together, representing the areas of Westminster, Union Bridge, New Windsor, Tawnytown, and Silver Rock.
Next up, we have the Westminster Library. Hey, look, there they are from the library, followed by the Storytime Express. A number of years ago, the library used to do this thing with book carts where they had synchronized book carts running around in formations and things like that. I don't know how long it took them to practice that, but it was a lot of fun to watch. Sort of half wish they'd bring it back.
Yeah, it takes a while to turn the page on that one, you know.
Whap, whap, whap.
Storytime Express, Carroll County Public Library.
Oh, really? She does look. Oh,
And now coming up next in your view, Carroll Gymnastics. Their float entitled Purple Pride, celebrating 34 years of service to the community. Gymnastics classes for ages 18 months to adult. Competitive gymnastics and all-star cheer, now offering Zumba, yoga, and Irish dancing. And that's no blarney, Tom.
Maybe we might see a little bit of each. Hard to say that. A lot of young gymnasts coming up here. I think we might get to see a little bit of tumbling.
As the sign says, gymnasts have the strength of linebackers and the quickness of running backs. And of course the tie-in is with the Baltimore Ravens. You see they're wearing shirts up on the float with the Ravens logo. And now the little ones are going to go into their routine. In addition to the Carroll Gymnastics, the Carroll All-Star Cheerleading as well. They're coming up, and they're going to probably provide a little routine for us here in a moment as well.
Saw Girl Scout Troop 2500, didn't we?
Look,
I think we did.
one male gymnast.
There we go. Yay! One male.
Next up, we have AJ Racing LLC with Voices for Children. AJF Racing LLC of Finksburg is presenting this dirt late model race car in cooperation with Voices for Children of Carroll County. Voices for Children is the local appointed special advocate program representing local children who have suffered abuse or neglect and are in need of a safe, permanent home. Find out more and become a volunteer. voicesforchildren-cc.org.
Come to get to your picture of the Mid-Atlantic Mini Cycle Riders Club, a local nonprofit group promoting dirt biking for all. Check them out on Facebook, Mid-Atlantic Mini Cycle Riders Club.
still the best, baby.
Mid-Atlantic Mini Cycle Riders Club. Back in the days, Tom, when you and I were youngsters, riding separate bikes in separate neighborhoods together, we used to pull wheelies like these young guys are doing, huh?
Yes, we did. Next up, Bob, is Girl Scout Troop 2500. They are third-year cadets. Most have been in since kindergarten. This year, all the money from cookie sales will be going towards their trip to Savannah, Georgia, the birthplace of Girl Scouts, this summer. Once again, here we are talking about Girl Scout cookies coming out. Seems to be the theme for this parade.
Considering they're going to Savannah, Georgia, maybe they'll come up with a new flavor, Southern Shortbread.
Now I'm seeing giant cookies walking in the parade, Bob. Oh my goodness.
Reminds me of a girl I used to date back in high school named Cookie. She dumped me, but I started taking up with her other sister Candy, but that's another story for another time. Troop 1033.
Next up, Bob, is Joshua Stanko for state delegate. He's a Republican candidate for the Maryland House of Delegates in Carroll County. He hopes to have your support in the primary election. You can learn more about Joshua online at joshuastanko.com. That's STONKO.
And that could very well be Mrs. Stanko driving the lead car there. And now we have citizens for Brian D. Leonardo. Brian D. Leonardo is the Republican candidate for state's attorney for Carroll County. To learn more about Brian and his new vision for criminal prosecution, his website is votedleonardo.com. I like the vintage Chevrolet that's bringing up the rear of their part of the parade. It's like a Bel Air.
Seems to have a lot of support already.
I'd say.
Brian's a nice guy. I met him during one of the Leadership Carroll classes through the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, that's great. Now here's a guy that I think's a super fella. I like him a lot, and a lot of people do. It's Phil Caston. He's running for sheriff in 2014. Now Phil is currently the colonel of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office. Please vote for Phil Caston, according to their words, on June 24th, 2014. Is that how we say apolitical, Tom? We basically kind of go into the third party, right? Okay.
Also got the current sheriff. Also got the current sheriff there.
Yeah. No rain tax. How about that? Hey, there's Don Fraser. How about that? Good to see he's up and about. All right. How you feeling, Don? You're looking good, pal. All right.
Commissioner Fraser is riding today in a pristine 1923 Model T Ford Roadster. Actually, that was her husband, Don, owned by Mr. and Mrs. Vernon Keeler of Keymar, Maryland. Mrs. Dodie Keller is president of the Model T Ford Club of America. Following up for the vehicle for wheelchair Don is from Wance Chevrolet.
Chris Fiora for sheriff. Chris is an experienced veteran law enforcement professional and leader. Chris will bring a new era of community policing to Carroll County that restores integrity and trust. Chris says he'll protect your rights and protect your family. That's Chris Fiora running for Carroll County Sheriff. And he hit the horn right on cue. I love it.
What year Firebird do you think that is, Bob?
Now that I'm not exactly sure. I would venture to say probably about a 1969, maybe 70.
Sounds like a big engine under there.
Oh, yeah.
More like that.
Here comes your main man,
There's the commissioner.
Commissioner Shoemaker.
We were talking earlier today on the radio about colorful characters at Fallfest, and Haven was my choice for top of the bill as a previous winner of one of our wing eating contests. And that particular contest, his color was bright red. Haven's a great guy. He's a load of fun. Works really hard for Carroll County.
So in other words, he's no stranger to endorphin sauce.
Next up, Bob, we have Jim DeWeese. He's currently a captain with the Maryland State Police and is running for Carroll County Sheriff in June 2014. Jim's past experience is unmatchable. He has developed many positive relationships with various allied law enforcement agencies and has proven leadership experience throughout his career. For more information, find him on Facebook.
Now coming into view are the North Carroll Titans football and cheering program, leading their part of the parade with the name of their unit spelled out in glittering letters, Titans. And coming behind them, we're going to see the youngsters do a little routine here for a moment or so.
Well, they know their name very well, Bob.
Yeah, lots of practice in spelling. They've done well. North Carroll Titans football. Very much involved in this year's parade with the cheerleaders and the players and a very well constructed float bringing up the rear.
I see some smaller Titans up in there. Following the Titans, we have Utz Properties. Here comes Utz Properties and their mobile communication center. Utz Realty is strategically designed to help all homeowners through their real estate, property management, handyman, and remodeling and staging and design divisions. Visit their website at utzproperties.com. Next up, we're going to do a little advertising for another large Westminster parade. This is the Miracle on Main Street. Santa visits early this year to announce he will be here in Westminster for the Miracle on Main Street events, which includes the Electric Float Parade, tree lighting, and Santa Street on Saturday, November 30th.
That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Always a lot of fun that time of the year. Hi, Kim.
Kim Bynes from Westminster Patch, another one of our fine Fall Fest sponsors.
Yeah, Kim Burns is a nice lady. She really is.
This side, go again. This side. Join us in Miracle on Main Street.
The court jester has spoken. Miracle on Main Street's Electric Holiday Parade, Saturday, November 30th at 5 p.m. in downtown Westminster. A little advance notice, those in attendance.
Also a fun parade. I've helped run that parade. I've also been in that parade. It was a little chillier being in it.
Yeah?
Fallfest had an entry in the very first parade, and I was the scarecrow on the float. Now, I was nestled in a nice bed of straw, but it was still a bit chilly after being stuck in there for about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. Every now and then you get yourself a nice day at the end of November, but not too often.
Next up, we have Commissioner Rothschild, Carroll County District 4, on his motorcycle. Following the commissioner is Simply the Best Towing. Simply the Best Towing of Westminster, Maryland, Carroll County's first national certified tower, serving all of your towing needs from accidents to simple breakdowns for over 20 years. One of our larger parade entries, they have a number of vehicles coming through. It's also interesting to see on the back. Here we have a old pickup on the back. Fine purple flames, be a good Ravensmobile. Got a hot rod on this one, also another fine looking vehicle. It's an Oldsmobile. It's a fine looking fleet of vehicles.
Simply the Best Towing.
Got their pink pickup, that might be in honor of breast cancer awareness.
And Tom Cannon, there's nothing like, as we give recognition to Girl Scout Troop 1312 with Anna Boetta, Kaylee Chukarol, Lauren Anderson, Leah Fuchsa, and Lauren Wallander of the Carroll County 4-H Rabbit and Cavy Club. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Cavy or Cabby?
Cavy, I believe.
Cavy? All right, let's go with Cavy. The Carroll County 4-H Rabbit and Cavy Club, throughout the year, provides rabbits for charitable events such as petting zoos and rabbit hopping demos. If you would like to learn about joining 4-H or having their club do a demonstration, please call 410-790-2433. And remember, 4-H is open to all.
Now, where were they in the judging? Who decides who's going to be judged?
They have to announce that they're afloat. They may have started off as a car.
Carroll Values Education, a grassroots parent organization promoting quality education in Carroll County Public Schools. Along with Bob Lord for the board of Carroll County Board of Education.
There's a friend of mine, Pete Grooms, on his motorcycle. Along with a friend of his, Sam Rakes, with JJ the biker dog.
JJ the biker dog. There he is.
JJ!
I hope they're getting a close-up of JJ in the bike, or in the bike, yeah.
Next up, we have an antique fire truck driven by Ralph Dahl.
It was anything but, as it's gaily decorated with all the corn stalks and the bums and the boards and everything that's so reminiscent of fall.
Ralph's a true Carroll County character. I believe he's the guy that lived in Hampstead that used to do a big Halloween display in his front yard.
Yeah, you said anything but dull. And then wrapping up, Cub Scout pack number 321. Congratulations, guys. And we are at the end of our parade as the City of Westminster Police, as is the custom, bringing up the rear. And Tom, once again, the parade for Fallfest 2013 is history.
And we want to make sure that everybody comes out for the rest of the weekend. You can find out all the great things that are going on this weekend at westminsterfallfest.com. Want to thank our judges one more time, Kim Payton of Unique Jewelry, Abby Rudder, and Stephen Davis. Also want to thank you, Bob. Always a pleasure to work with you, sir.
Thank you, Tom. Likewise, it's always fun, and we have a good time with this. And hopefully folks watching at home, if they couldn't be here tonight or if they watch it on a repeat after having been here tonight will enjoy it as much as you and I have.
Yep, that's me.